Watch closely as a furious bison charges straight toward the uncle's car. My uncle thinks this bison is hungry. It was about to eat a passerby to satisfy its hunger. Just as the uncle was terrified, the bison suddenly stopped in front of the car. Looking closely, he noticed tears welling up in the animal's eyes, as if it were pleading for help. But the uncle knew better than to act recklessly at that moment. Afraid that in the next second, this massive creature might do something crazy, the uncle had no intention of getting involved. He planned to leave quickly as soon as the bison let its guard down. But the bison stopped in front of the car and didn't move. Although bison are known for their aggressive nature, there must have been a reason behind those helpless, distant eyes. As people often say, when a creature blocks your path, it's never without a cause. In the end, the uncle's heart softened. He decided to follow the bison to see what was going on. And so, he carefully trailed behind it. The bison seemed to have a sixth sense. It knew the uncle had agreed to follow. Slowly, it began to walk ahead, leading the way. It was even afraid that this kind-hearted man might get lost. So every few steps, it turned back to check on him. After following the bison for a while, they arrived at a grassy clearing. The scene before him made the uncle suddenly understand. A baby bison was stuck, its head trapped between the roots of a tree. It turned out the mother bison had hesitated to leave because she was begging the uncle to follow her and save her calf. Truly, all living beings have a sense of awareness, and a mother's love is even more powerful. May all mothers in this world live happy and joyful lives. On a child's journey to adulthood, a mother is the eternal protector. Seeing the baby bison so skinny and bone-thin, it was clear it had been trapped there for quite a long time. If the mother bison hadn't found someone to help, the baby might have starved to death here. Fortunately, just when the baby bison was on the verge of despair, its mother managed to lead the uncle to the spot. The uncle quickly rushed back to his car to grab some tools, determined to rescue the poor creature as soon as possible. At that moment, the baby bison saw a glimmer of hope. It looked at the uncle with sad, pleading eyes, as if trying to tell him all the suffering it had endured since getting trapped here. The uncle quickly tied a rope to the baby bison's horns, securing the other end to a nearby tree. Then, he carefully took out a knife and began working on the tree beside it. As he cut, he gently covered the calf's eyes, afraid it might get hurt during the process. It was clear that in everyday life, this uncle was a warm-hearted and incredibly careful man. The baby bison, just like its wise mother, showed incredible composure and cooperated perfectly with the uncle. If you've watched this far, I sincerely wish you and your family a life filled with happiness and joy. May every misfortune turn into peace, and may you live with ease and contentment. After half an hour of effort, the tree finally showed signs of collapsing, but seeing that the blade was getting dangerously close to the baby bison, the uncle decided to try a different approach. He attempted to lift the calf's head to help it escape through a wider gap above, but it seemed he had underestimated the young bison's weight. Next, the uncle tied the rope higher up and tried to pull the tree down. The large tree shook violently, causing the calf great pain. But sometimes, a single moment of pain is better than ongoing suffering. It was the only way left to free it. At last, the uncle gritted his teeth and used all his strength to pull, and finally, the tree gave way and collapsed. The baby bison was reborn. Starving and parched, it immediately ran toward the meadow, eagerly munching on the fresh green grass it had longed for over many days. Perhaps to the uncle, it was just a small act of kindness, but to the baby bison and its mother, he had saved their entire world. After being rescued, the calf didn't rush to leave. Instead, it turned back and looked at the uncle with eyes full of gratitude, as if to say thank you. Animals may not speak, but they are capable of feeling deep appreciation. May humans and animals continue to live in harmony like this, sharing warmth, compassion, and hope together.